Nelson Mandela, long walk to freedom. Do you know who Nelson Mandela was? Nelson Mandela was, you can say, a freedom fighter who raised the voice against the British rule in South Africa. There, the black people, whom we call Negroes, they were not treated nicely by the white people. They were made slave as the condition were there in India during the time of British, where the Indians were tortured, brutally tortured, not treated properly, they were ill treated. Same way it was there in South Africa. Is it clear? Now, Nelson Mandela is also known as the Gandhi of South Africa. He had what the way Mahatma Gandhi, through the non-violence, won the Indian independence. Same way Nelson Mandela, he followed the non-violence. He followed the ideology of Mahatma Gandhi, and at the last he was able to free the South Africa from the British rule, from the British Empire. Though he lived in the prison for 27 years, 27 years he was in jail for raising his voice against the Britisher. He was tortured in jail. Is it clear? For many days he was made he was put inside the pit. Only his face was out and whole body was inside the pit. Gadde mein. He was made to drink his own urine. Is it clear? He was tortured. Then the world raised their voice to free Nelson Mandela. And one of the person who raised the voice, who was the forefront, who brought Nelson Mandela at the international forum, his issue was Rajiv Gandhi, then the Prime Minister of India. With his effort, Nelson Mandela was freed from the prison after 27 years. And then after 1 or 2 years, South Africa was declared independent and he became a first black president of South Africa. Clear? Now, before you read it, what is apartheid? It's a political system that separates people according to their race, color. Clear? Can you say which of the three countries named below had such a political system until very recently? That was South Africa. Have you heard of Nelson Mandela? Mandela and his African National Congress spent a lifetime fighting against apartheid. Mandela had to spend 30 years in prison, 27 was continuously. Finally, democratic elections were held in South Africa in 1994 and Mandela became the first black president of New Nation. New Nation means new country. In this extract from his autobiography means the people who have written about themselves. That is called auto. Long Walk to Freedom. His book was there, which he had written, Long Walk to Freedom, that is coming out of the prison after many years and walking in a free country, that was South Africa, which was freed from the hand of white people that were British. Mandela speaks about a historic occasion, the inauguration. Historic occasion when South Africa was free and when Mandela took the oath as the first black president of free South Africa. Can you guess what was the occasion might be? So you can check the guess, that is from BBC. If you go through the YouTube of 10th May 1994 BBC channel, you will come to know the oath which was taken by Nelson Mandela. BBC means British Broadcasting Corporation. Like we have got NDTV News Channel, Aastak News Channel, Republic Bharat News Channel. They are same way we are having a BBC News Channel which is run through London. That is England, British Broadcasting Corporation. People, they believe that whatever the BBC news is coming, it is authentic. 100% the news is real. Now, Mandela becomes South Africa's first black president. Nelson Mandela has become South Africa's first black president after more than 3 centuries of white rule. 3 centuries means 300. 300 years the Britisher ruled South Africa. Mr. Mandela, African National Congress, which is you have read in history also, ANC party, won 252 seats out of 400 seats in the first democratic election of South Africa's history. Democratic, where people are free to choose their representative. But before this, there was no democratic. People were not allowed to choose their representative. The black people, the native of South Africa, they are the black people. They were treated like a third-class citizen in their own country. They were not given any facilities to live their life as a life of dignity. The inauguration ceremony took place in the Union Building amphitheater. What is amphitheater? Amphitheater, when you go to theater, you must have seen. In front of it is a screen, and then you will find a chairs. First step, second step, the rows wise the chairs are there. But amphitheater, if you have seen any movie, is it clear? If you have seen any movie, English Hollywood movie, if you have seen, like Gladiator and all, you must have seen that the people have surrounding the stadium. They are sitting in the stadium. Is it clear? Inside it, in the center, the people are fighting and the audience have surrounded, or they are sitting around the stadium. That is called amphitheater. Open theater, it is closed. Amphi means the roof is not there, it is open. In Pretoria today, Pretoria is a place in South Africa, attended by politicians and dignitaries from more than 140 countries around the world, because Nelson Mandela is going to take the oath of to be the first black president of South Africa, free South Africa. That's why 140 countries, presidents, politicians, the higher official, they all have come to witness or to be the part of that grand history. Never, never again will this beautiful land experience the oppression of one by another, Nelson Mandela said in his address. When Nelson Mandela was giving a speech, he said, never again in the history of South Africa that this beautiful country would be ruled by any other foreign ruler. Nobody is going to oppress us anymore. Now we are free, and in future, no country will rule over us. Jubilant scenes, jubilant means happy scene, on the street of Pretoria followed the ceremony with black, whites and colored celebrating together. Black, white, black means Negro, white means white people, Britisher, and the colored people like we, Indians and other people, Americans, everybody was celebrating the first independent of free South Africa. More than 1 lakh South African men, women and children of all races sang and danced with joy. All races mean South Africa is having a different tribes. जिसे आप कबीला बोलते हैं. Is it clear? Each tribe is separated from other tribe in terms of customs and ritual. But that day, everybody joined together to celebrate the independence of South Africa. Till 10th May, that was the 10th May when he took the oath. Dawned means fall, decorated, bright and clear. 10th May, the sky was bright and clear. For the past few days, I had been pleasantly besieged. Besieged means caught hold by dignitaries and world leaders who were coming to pay their respect before the inauguration. So Mandela is saying that for the past few days, I was busy in welcoming the dignitaries and the world leaders who had come to pay their respect clear to free South Africa before the inauguration. The inauguration would be the largest gathering ever of international leaders on South African soil, because till now, nobody, no great leader had visited South Africa because it was under the British rule. Now, this after the independence of South Africa from the Britisher, that 14th May was the day when Nelson Mandela was going to take the oath to be the first black president of free South Africa. So people from all country, they have come to be the part of this great day. The ceremonies took place in the lovely sandstone amphitheater formed by the Union Building in Pretoria. So the ceremonies, the oath ceremony took place in a beautiful amphitheater made up of sandstone by the Union Building in Pretoria. It was made by the Union Building in Pretoria. Like we have got Parliament here. But what happens sometimes if it is a very big ceremony, the ceremony has to be very big, then it is conducted in a stadium where many people could come and could be the witness of that ceremony. So this time, this ceremony, Nelson Mandela decided to take an oath. Is it clear? To be the first black president of free South Africa in an amphitheater, so that it could be attended by maximum people. People could be the witness of this historic day. For decades, means one decade is 10 years, for many years, this had been a seat of white supremacy. This Union Building was earlier under the control of the British. And now it was the site means scene of a rainbow gathering of different colors and nation for installation of South Africa's first democratic non-racial government. For 3 centuries, this Union Building was under the hold of British. First time, it is going to be the witness, the world is going to be the witness of first democratic government free from any kind of apartheid or racialism. On the lovely autumn day. Autumn day means the month of September, October is called autumn day. I was accompanied by my daughter Jenny. On the podium means where you stand and give a speech, that's a desk type. Mr. D. Clark was first sworn in as a second deputy president. Then Thabo Mbeki was shown in as a first deputy president. When it was my turn, I pledge. Pledge means I swear to obey and uphold the Constitution. Uphold means respect the Constitution and to devote myself to the well-being of Republic. Republic means country and its people. So when it was my turn to take an oath of the president, I pledged that I will save my country, I will maintain the dignity and respect of my country and my people. To the assembled guests, the people who had come from other country and the watching world and the people who are watching through the television all over the world, I said, what Mandela has said. Today, all of us do, by our presence here, by our presence means everybody who is present here, confer glory. Confer means give. Glory. Glory means you can say a kind of award and hope to newborn liberty, freedom. Why it is newborn? Because now we are free from every kind of foreign rule. So a freedom, liberty is newborn. Newly we have got it. Out of experience of an extraordinary human disaster that lasted too long. Means this freedom which we have got it We have not got it very easily. Nobody has given us on a platter. We had fought for it. Many people had suffered. They had been tortured for many years to get this freedom. Many people, they have laid down their life to get this freedom. Must be born a society of which all humanity will be proud. So we are going to have a society which will be proud or having a sense of pride for all the people who are now living in a free country. Many people, to make South Africa free from Britisher, they have lost their life. They had been tortured. Is it clear? But now it's a duty that we must be a symbol, or we should become a symbol of humanity. We who were outlaws not so long ago have today been given the rare privilege to be the host to nation of the world on our own soil. He's saying we who were outlaws, because during the time of the British, the black peoples were outlaws. They were not allowed to enjoy all the basic rights which the white were enjoying. They could not walk on the road during the before the freedom of South Africa. The blacks were not allowed to walk on the road which were used by the white people. They could not travel in the bus or a train which were used by the white people. They could not dine in the hotel or restaurant. They could not attend the school. They could not work at that place where the white peoples were working. They were considered to be an outlaw, means in their own country, they were considered to be outlaw, means they are not the citizen of their own country. But today, they have got a rare privilege, extraordinary privilege, honor to be the host to the nation of the world on our own soil. But today, South African people, the black people, they have got a rare privilege, honored that they are welcoming the powerful leaders of different country on their own soil, which they call it to be their own. Earlier, it was not their own. We thank all our distinguished, means well-known international guests for having come to take possession with the people of a country of what is, after all, a common victory for justice, for peace, for human dignities. He is saying, I welcome all the people from the other country who had come to be the witness of the free South Africa, who had come for the victory of justice, peace, and human dignities. And these are the countries who prefer justice for everyone, peace for everyone, and they talk about human dignity, that everybody, every man on this earth has a right to live a dignified life. We have at last achieved a political emancipation. Emancipation means freedom. We pledge ourselves, means we promise ourselves to liberate all our people from the continuing bondage of poverty. So now we have got a freedom from the foreign rule. Now it is a duty to free the people from these issues like poverty, deprivation, that is people who are deprived of their basic needs, suffering, gender inequality, and other kind of discrimination. Now our main motive should be what? Our main motive should be to work and improve the condition of the people, to remove the poverty from the country, to remove the suffering from the country, to remove the gender inequality from the country, and there might be another form of discrimination which has to be removed. Never, never, never again shall it be that this beautiful land, this South Africa, will again experience the oppression of one by another. Never, never the South Africa will be again ruled by any other foreign country. It has become free and it will live as a free country. It will never experience the oppression. Oppression means the torture of one country over the other. The sun shall never set on so glorious a human achievement. We have achieved a freedom from foreign rule, and that sun will never set. The people of South Africa will, with the passage of time, will develop more and more. Let freedom regain. Let freedom regain means let freedom prevail. Let there be a freedom. God bless South Africa. God bless South Africa.